As we head to the outskirts of the city, I can't help but notice the affluent gated communities bordering rapidly expanding informal settlements. Here, the divide between the haves and the have-nots is glaringly evident.
Pablo.
Hi,
Hey,
Michael.
how are you?
Man?
Good, how you doing?
Nice to meet you.
And you? All right, Pablo, give me a little bit of context. I know I'm about 40 kilometers away from Buenos Aires,
Yes.
but what is this neighborhood? How would you describe this place?
This neighborhood is called Salas. It's a vulnerable neighborhood, and we're building solar collectors for families that do not have access to hot water, and we're building everything with reused materials. So, for example, plastic bottles, aluminum cans, and Tetra bricks. With all that, that is usually burned here, we're going to build a solar collector that is going to be giving hot water to the families 80% of the year.
This is you said a vulnerable neighborhood, very low income?
Yeah, low income.
Why don't they have hot water? Is it because there are no pipes out here, or they have no way of heating the water that they do have?
There are no water pipes.
Okay.
They are pumping the water from the ground. Usually they heat water with gas, and then they wash just with a jar. So they are not used to having a shower in their houses, and we're building exactly that for them.
Just like parts of Brazil, temperatures in Buenos Aires can hover around the freezing point in winter. So when Pablo and his friends saw someone in Brazil use homemade solar panels to heat things up, they decided to give it a try. And today, I'm helping them build 2 new hot water systems for local families in dire need of better amenities.
We're going to give it a shape to it, and we're going to put the pipe inside.
Right.
And that's going to absorb the irradiation. It's going to conduct it to the pipe. It's going to hit the pipe and hit the water.
So you're going to stick it in like that, right?
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
We're going to do that.
All right. I mean, these cans here, this could also be their garbage.
Yes.
Right? And the plastic bottles and whatnot, right? So they're actually reusing what they're using, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And if not, that's being burnt in the neighborhood. So imagine arriving to a neighborhood and telling them that this can is going to, instead of being burned, it's going to give them hot water. That's just crazy. At first, they don't believe you, but when they put their hand and the shower is hot, they just say thank you. All the way.
Yep.
Here's how it works. Volunteers collect discarded material and learn how to build the solar heaters. The money raised through workshops and donations fund the water tanks and pipes. Before you know it, you're pumping hot water to the people who need it at a very low cost. Added bonus, the project encourages a respectable amount of recycling, and that is desperately needed here. In Argentina, only 30% of plastic bottles are recycled. Compare that to 70% in Canada, or 93.5% in Germany. The people here have their work cut out for them, but Pablo and his gang have jump-started a whole new process.
So just painting a can with some matte
Yes.
black paint is going to heat up the water in there.
Yes, and that's crazy. And it's going to work during winter in Buenos Aires.
Yeah,
and
that is just so incredibly simple.
Yes. So we will go house by house, and usually when we build with one family, they're going to recommend it to another family that needs it, or to some friends, for example.
That's a community, right?
Yes.
Everybody talks, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
This one is going to do the greenhouse effect. So basically all the irradiation that is going to come here is going to stay. The next thing that we're going to do is put a second layer
the
of
second
bottle.
one here, right?
Yeah.
No, is there a second one there?
Yes,
Yeah.
this one is the second one.
Okay.
And we will have a small layer of air that is going to act as insulation.
Okay.
So it's on pretty cold days in Buenos Aires, it's going to still work, and it's going to keep the water for the family. So here, what we have is like the second layer of bottles.
Yeah.
Just put.
Oh, just it's hot to touch,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Imagine inside the can, it's really, really hot. Go to the roof.
Hola, chicos.
Go ahead. This is from the top of the solar collector, it's going to go directly through a pipe to the middle of the tank. And through the lower part of the tank, it's going to go to this pipe. And it's going to do the whole solar collector, and it's going to go up from the lower part of the solar collector, and it will start going up. Once it gets heated, it will go up because it gets less dense, basically.
Right.
That's how it works.
How many of these have you installed?
We have installed 154 till this day. Today we're adding 2 more.
2 more today?
Yes.
Okay, and another question is, how long does that last?
Well, we have built the first one till since 4 years, and it has been working. and we're waiting for it to work for at least 10 years.
The families who get these systems don't have to pay for anything, but they do have to help by collecting the material and working with the volunteers.
Permiso. Jacqueline.
How did you hear about the hot water system and this guy?
El barrio, mis hermanas, los vecinos.
Is this going to change your daily life, having this?
Sí, obviamente. Lo que estamos esperando es esto que nos hace bien porque es algo que nos va a ayudar en lo material, en todo, porque gastábamos mucha plata, gastábamos en olla, calentábamos agua en la cocina para bañarnos, tardábamos media hora, una hora calentando para bañarnos cada uno, perdíamos mucho tiempo, muchas cosas.
And are they going to tell other people in the neighborhood about it?
Les pregunta si les van a contar a más vecinos y a más conocidos sobre el
obvio,
colector
sí.
solar.
Sí, obvio que sí.
Todos se van a enterar y lo vamos a recomendar y vamos a hacer que traten.
Okay, but we have to see if it works first.
Dicen, tenemos que ver primero si funciona.
Hey, there it is.
And you can touch whatever you want.
Ow! Yeah, okay, actually that's actually hot. Yeah, right.
It's really hot, and that's only with the sun's energy. That's really hot.
Totally hot. Well, that is so cool. You have it open source, so other people can run with it, but what's the vision, man?
Yes, we want Latin America to take it, to embrace this solar collector, and as well we want to build thousands of solar collectors in Argentina, and by that time we're not only going to be having an impact on the family's life, but we're going to be having a huge environmental impact, and that's what we are aiming for. Adiós.